Hello, welcome to today's MLB matchup. I am your host, Charlie. And welcome to today's game as we have the 2 and 3 Detroit Tigers going against the 0 and 5 Cleveland Indians. There's only 90 fans in attendance today. There's not even over 100 fans. Yeah, you just heard me right. There's not even over 100 fans in the stadium. As Cleveland plays Detroit. And that's hit. And that's going to be out at first. Both of these teams are not doing really well this season. Detroit is only a few points ahead of Cleveland. And here's the lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, you just heard me right. Detroit is only a few points ahead of Cleveland. Anyways, first pitch was at 9:18 a.m. If you don't know that, and that's strike two. That explains why there's only 98 fans in attendance. It's because the time is 9:18 on a Saturday. And that's strike three. And he's out. Now batting is Michael Cabrera for the Detroit Tigers. Cleveland is still looking to win their first game of the season and not go 0 and 6. As Detroit is trying to win to go 3 and 3. And if Detroit loses, they go 2 and 4. And swinging for another one outside, and that's strike two. And here comes the pitch. And that's ball one on the sinker. And swinging for a ball in the dirt. And that's out three, and the side's retired. Pitching for Detroit is Michael Fulmer. Batting first for Cleveland is Leos Martin.
The center fielder, Leone.
And that's strike one. And that's strike two. And that's ball one. And that's ball two on the fastball. And that's going to be hit fouled. And that's strike three, and he's out. And here's the lineup for Cleveland.
The second baseman, Jason Kippens.
Now batting is Jason Kippens. And that's ball one. And that's hit foul for strike one. That's strike two on the changeup. And that's strike three on the slider, and he's out for the second out. Now batting is Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
And that's strike one on the fastball. And that's strike two on the two-seam. They're looking to throw a slider down low, it looks like. And that's ball one. Looks like they're going for a changeup. And that's strike 3, and he's out. And the side's retired.
Leading off for the Tigers, the third baseman, Gamer Candelario.
And that's hit fouled. And that's strike 2 on the sinker. And that's out 1 at first.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Kristen Stewart now batting for the Tigers. And that's going to be out too.
batting fifth, the designated hitter, Nico Goodrush.
And that is out 3.
Leading off for the Indians.
And that's strike 1.
Carlos Santana.
1-1. You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Right. There you go.
And that's going to be caught for the first down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jake Ballard.
And that's going to be hit for the second out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Nope, that's
And that's a changeup. And that's ball 2. That's strike 1. The count is 2-1. And that's ball 3. And that's strike 2. It is a full count. And that's strike 3. And the side is retired as we head to the top of the third. Still 0-0. Mercer now batting for Detroit.
The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
right.
And that's ball 1.
Oh, that's out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 17.
That is caught for the
Grayson
first out.
Reiner.
Ball.
That's ball one on the
Ball one, no
sinker.
strike. Ball two.
That's ball two on the cutter.
Yeah.
And that's strike one.
Count 2-1.
That's hit fouled. And that's strike three. Fastball right down the middle. Now batting for
Batting ninth,
Detroit.
the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
And that's hit fouled. And that's going to be hit, but it's going to be caught for the third out, and the side's retired.
Leading off for the Indians, the catcher.
And that's the slider for strike one.
Perez.
That's going to be caught for the first out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Greg Allen.
He's out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Now Cleveland. Now Detroit. Detroit has Matthew Boyd warming up in the bullpen now. So we might have a change in bat pitchers soon. And that's strike one.
0-1.
And that's ball
That
one.
brings it out.
And that's hit foul for strike two. And that's strike three, and he's out, and the side's retired. So we head to the top of the fourth, still 0-0.
leading off for the Tigers, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
And that's ball one. And that's going to be hit. And he drops it. So he's going to get on base safely.
Now batting, the
And
right
these
fielder,
fans are booing here in Cleveland. All the 98 fans in attendance are booing. Speaking of, I'm just saying, I don't see one Detroit fan in the building. They're all Cleveland fans.
Dang.
Just letting them know he's still there.
Zero.
And he's stealing! But the catcher drops it and he's safe at second. And that's hit fouled. And that's hit fouled. I'm just saying, if Cleveland goes 0-6, this will just be embarrassing. And he's going back to second. He changes his mind on second thought.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And that's ball one. And he's going to be safe at first. And then he's going to be safe at third.
Now batting, third baseman, Damer Pandolonio.
So far, Cleveland has not scored a point in over two games. Detroit has lost their last two, but scored 2 points in the last 2 games. And hitting a sinker down low. And that's strike one. And that's caught for the second out.
Now batting, number 14.
Swing for a ball way up high for strike one. And that is out. And the size retires. We head to the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off for the Indians.
And that's ball one. And here comes Matthew Boyd.
Your attention, please. Now,
Matthew Boyd has been put into this game.
Matthew Boyd.
And throwing a curveball. For ball two. This game could go into extra innings. And that's strike one. And that's strike two. Full. And he swings for it, and his bat breaks across the field. And that is out one. That bat almost hit Boyd straight in the head. Now batting is Jason Kippens. And that's ball one. And that's strike one. And that's ball two. And that's ball three. On deck is Jose Ramirez. And that's hit foul, full count. And that's strike three, and he's out for the second out. Now batting is Jose Ramirez. And that's strike one. And that's a slider for ball one. And that's hit. And that's out 3. As we head to the top of the 5th. We head to the top of the 5th where it's still 0-0 for both teams. Batting for Cleveland is Eco Gojo. And that is going to be hit, but that is going to be caught for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
And that's going to be hit foul.
One ball, one strike.
And that's ball 2. And that is going to be caught for out 2. But as I was about to say, here's the schedule coming up for Cleveland. They're playing Detroit today. Then the next two games for Cleveland will be on the road in LA against the Dodgers. So Cleveland will be playing the next 2 games in LA. Batting for Cleveland is Carlos Sanchez.
The Indians, the designated hitter.
And that's going to be hit. And that's out 1.
The first baseman, number 10, Jake Bowers.
And that ball is going to hit Bowers. That was not intentional, as he was apologizing, and that's ball 1.
2 balls, no strike.
And doing a pitch out just to see if he was gonna run. He is not. And that's strike 1. And that's ball 3. On deck is Roberto Piars. And that's strike 2. It is a full count.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4 as they walk Atkins. Two old teammates now facing each other. These two played with each other like 4 years ago in Cleveland. And that's ball 1. We're doing another pitch out. And that's going to be hit. They could have went for the double play. I don't know why he didn't go for the double play there. Anyways, they need 1 out, and this game is going to extra innings. And that's hit foul for strike 1. They're on the circle curve. And they are not going to try and run home. Here comes the circle curve again. It is going to be hit. And he's out at home. As we head 2 extra innings. Batting first for Detroit is Jacob Jones as we head to the start of the first extra inning. And that's going to be hit high, but it's going to be caught.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
And he's going to be out at first.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
And he swings at a ball in the dirt for strike 1. And that's strike 1.
Ball 1.
That's going to be caught for out 3 and the side's retired.
Leading off for the Indians.
And that's ball 1 on the slider. Fastball really close to hitting him. And that's going to be strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And Cleveland's going to get a man on base.
The center fielder, number 2.
Martin's batting for Cleveland. And that's ball 1. Go for another pitch out. Just to make sure he didn't try and run. And that's ball 3. On deck is Kippens. And that's ball 4 as they walk Martins.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that's ball strike 1. And that's going to be hit foul. And that's going to be hit, but it's going to be caught. For the first out.
Next for Cleveland. The third baseman.
And that's going to be ball 1 on the slider. And that's going to be hit. And it's not going to be caught. Home, home, home. And the bases are loaded for Cleveland. Cleveland could win their first game of the season right here. I think Cleveland will be very happy if they win their first game of the season. And that's strike 1. They just can't get 2 outs. And that's ball 1. If they walk a man, they're in trouble. And that's hit. Gonna be caught. And they're throwing home just in case. The bases are loaded for Cleveland, so they cannot fuck it up here. And that's strike 1. And that's strike 2. And that's hit foul. They just need 1 more strike. And they're safe. And that's strike 3. And Bowers is getting booed here by the Cleveland fans. And now batting for Detroit.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Still, them Cleveland fans had a chance. The Cleveland had their chance to win the first game of Bowers. Doesn't even try and swing at the 3rd ball strike in the zone. He didn't even try to swing for it. And that's ball one on the sinker. That's ball two.
2-2.
And that's ball three. Candelar on deck now for Detroit.
Nope,
And that's ball four.
Now batting, third baseman, Gamer Candelario.
And that's strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's ball. And that's it, fouled.
That's ball 2.
And that's ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're going for the double play, but he's safe at first.
Now batting, number 14.
And that's it, fouled. And that's strike two. And that's it, fouled. Baby. And there's a man on first and second now for Detroit.
Now
Batting is good now for Detroit. And that's ball one. And that's it, fouled for strike one. That's it, foul for strike two. That's going to be caught.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
And he's going home! And Detroit gets a run home. It is 1-0 Tigers.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Reiner.
The Tigers get a run home to make it 1-0 Detroit. Wilson is now warming up in the bullpen for Cleveland. And that is gone. It is a 3-run home run for Greener. It is 4-0 Detroit. As I was saying, Cleveland might have had a chance. I think they're out of it now. I think Cleveland's going 0-6 this season. And then they gotta try and win their first game when they take on the Dodgers. And Kluber is gonna get pulled from this game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Now
for the
batting is Dan
number
Ortiz.
61. Yeah. O'Carroll.
And now that's going to be the third out, and now Cleveland has a chance to try and tie this up.
With the traditional 7. Leading off for the Indians.
And that's strike one.
Tyler Naquin.
And that's going to be hit. And it's going to not be caught.
The catcher, number 55. Roberto.
And that's strike one.
0-1.
And that's going to be hit foul. And that's ball one. And that's ball two. And that's going to be hit, but I think. And that is going to be. Wait, why the fuck are you throwing home?
Now batting.
And that's out one.
Greg Allen.
And that's going to be hit, but that is going to be the second out. One more out, and Detroit has this game. And that's going to be hit. And that's going to be caught. And Detroit wins the ball game 4-0 over the Cleveland Indians. As Cleveland now goes 0-6 to start off the season as they go take on the Dodgers tomorrow. Cleveland has got to be embarrassed with another loss. They have not. Cleveland has not scored a run in 4 games. Cleveland has not scored a run in 3 games.